The money is not coming back. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? With the prices that like they asking for, like it's not recoupable.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? There's no way to recoup the funding for the amount of money that, you know what I mean, that acquire the purses. I'm just gonna keep it real. Like, you know what I mean? When we had like, you know, our strategic partners available, you know what I'm saying? We had extra cushion to, like, you know what I mean, try to make it interesting for, like, you know what I mean, the ones that participate in the movement. But right now, like, you know what I mean, you know, YouTube partnerships ain't paying. It's like, where the money is coming, where's the money coming from?
Salute, salute, salute. All right, man, let's get straight to it, man. So here's the deal. Shout out to URL, RBE, King of the Dot. And keep in mind what I'm about to say. I spoke to some of my dudes about this last year when I was on my IG Live at the Control Room. When URL first dropped their app, everybody in the culture ran to that app, supported that app, downloaded the app, watched the app, talked about the app. When Caffeine stepped in, it just appeared to me that they focused more on the Caffeine app because I guess Caffeine was providing URL a lot of money, a budget. Like, URL to me was like Rockefeller, and Caffeine was like Def Jam. They cut the checks, and it was pretty much giving a lot of these artists that were signed to the URL roster a whole lot of money. In my opinion, I feel that the money was mismanaged because, you know, let's be honest, URL is pretty much the only powerful league owners that's actually making a living off of what they do. Not to mention, you know, when you get a hold of a big budget, and keep in mind, I don't know their budget that Caffeine was provided for them. You don't spend your entire budget and just give battlers what they want. I feel that a lot of the vets had overpriced themselves. URL gave them what they wanted, which is fine because URL, they provide a lot of jobs for people. They were feeding a lot of artists. But in my opinion, I felt that URL dropped the ball as far as they focused too much on that Caffeine app. If they would have did pay-per-view events on, not pay-per-view events, if they would have did more battles, all the battles they did on Caffeine, they would have focused on their app. They would have cornered the market more financially, and they would have kept that money in-house, as opposed to just depending on Caffeine to provide a budget and overpaying a lot of these seasoned vets. And rightfully so, you can't tell nobody what they're worth. If a Murder Mook or Hitman Holla, whoever feels that they deserve a certain amount of money for their work, will do. It is what it is. But I think the mistake to me, that URL should have focused on their app. They kept saying they didn't want to deal with, you know, the YouTube anymore. And for those that don't know, when you own a business such as a URL that's huge, it's a huge company, they get sued every day by all kinds of entities in the business. Blocking battles costs money. Canceling battles costs money. Venues cost money. Lawyers cost money. Then you got a lawyer, you got to hire a lawyer to watch this lawyer cost money. I'm pretty sure they got publicists and advertisement. All this stuff costs money. You know, at the end of the day, everything costs money. Nothing is free. But now it's open season for any what they call small leagues. It's open season. Now what's gonna happen is a lot of the vets are gonna run down to the so-called small leagues and it's gonna try to rape that budget and try to get that bag. And once that happens, and unfortunately, I've been saying this for the longest, a new wave has begun. It's a new wave of artists that has begun. New fans, new artists, new bloggers. It's 24. We're in 2024. It's a whole nother game right now. I don't think URL is over. I don't think RBE is over. I just think that, you gotta fall back a little bit. You can't be on top of it. You can't be on top all the time. Everybody has their time. But I think URL made a mistake with promoting caffeine so much. It got to a point that there was now I'm gonna have to watch caffeine, and I knew something was wrong because when we was watching caffeine, it was free, and caffeine was like, now I'm gonna have to start charging them $25. And URL was like, listen, you watch the battles on caffeine for free, and then you have to run to the URL app and still pay money monthly. That's retarded. I mean, excuse me, I shouldn't say that word, but that's not a good look. It's like you're actually still paying twice, even if you're watching it for free. It doesn't make any sense. Who's going to want to watch the battle again that you watch for free and pay for it again? It doesn't make any sense. But it's open season. This is what it is. But like I was saying, a lot of the seasoned artists are going to battle in these so-called small leagues, and they're going to try to rape the budget. It's going to be kind of chaotic, but it's open season for a lot of underground artists. A lot of new wave artists are going to be really, really hungry because they're going to be taking battles and taking money that season battles they're not going to want to do. They're not going to want to take. So this is going to be very interesting. You know what I mean? So, but salute to ARP, RBE, Rare Breed Entertainment. Salute to URL. I just think they're going through a funk. They've been around for over 12, 13, 14 years. 15 years rather, Smack DVD era. I don't think it's the end of an era. They just got to fall back and regroup. That's all. And that's basically it, man. DOA at the control room. And salute. And I'm out.